The darkness, and there's a mixture of light, because you know there's no light without darkness. I'm getting so poetic. Why am I getting so poetic right now? Oh my god.
This is what I would call gamey.
Yeah.
Mr. PUA over here.
She did have a blasé vibe to her, but at the same time she did like laugh occasionally. Like I have two jokes that I made.
That's how some girls are, especially girls that get like validated a lot and that have just like been really stimulated, and they're just like, they're used to people like trying to like, so they're already in that mode. Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
Sorry I'm late. For this shot.
That's crazy.
I just walking out of the Shoppers, and I'm waiting for my friends to get some coffee. So I figured I just might, accompany someone. Girl in a scarf with blue jeans who looks like she's about to get into some disdainful texting. Hey, sorry, don't.
So if you're going to like, if you're gonna try to like paint this picture using her outfit, which I sometimes do, I'm guessing you're trying to do something like that, it's gotta make some sense, because the disdainful texting has nothing to do with her outfit. It feels forced. Whatever, that has to kind of make some sense, otherwise it's like, where is the connection? And you'll confuse them. Do you tell her that I'm just fucking around, you look cute? Because now it's still a bit unclear what's going on.
I forget if I...
You have to, assuming it's on, and the frame of familiarity helps with that.
Yeah.
And also like dictating the vibe, not getting sucked into the girl's like, I'm confused, flustered vibe.
Bother you from your text.
I'm watching a show. I'm waiting for my friend, actually.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
That's why.
Yeah. What's your name? Pleasure to meet you. Would your friend?
It's an interesting name.
Yeah. It's Eastern European. Would your friend care if I sat down and she?
I wouldn't ask that.
Okay.
That's neither here nor there. It's like when the friend comes, you guys could kind of manage that.
No? Cool, right on. Well, I'm waiting. Yeah, like I said, he's gonna be here in like 10 minutes, so I don't have that much time, but.
I figured I might as well just chill for a bit. What are you watching?
False time constraint.
Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Did she seem at ease?
She seemed pretty at ease at,
Not crime and stuff?
not at first, like 2 minutes in. Right now is when
Okay,
she's getting me more.
I can totally see why they call it Animal Kingdom.
I would throw in like, I know this is super random.
Yeah.
And yeah, we discussed that you didn't really make it clear.
Oh my God, have you seen Money Heist?
Mm-hmm. I love that.
So freaking good. On the ball, yes. I love it. That's sick. It's all in Spanish, and it's like, it's such a convoluted storyline where it's like everything is overcomplicated, but they nail it down. The professor or whatever nails it down with the schedule. That was so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I speak a little bit of Spanish, so like I try to listen and like understand it, but it's hard to keep up with.
Are you like from Spain, or like
No.
South American?
I'm Mexican.
Mexican. Okay, cool. What part of Mexico?
Monterrey.
Monterrey.
Yeah.
That's northern Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Close to Texas.
Close to Tejas. Beauty. Yeah, I actually used to live in the States as well, because I went to school there. But it was, honestly, it was so similar to Toronto. I went to school near Chicago.
Okay.
So.
Sorry, how's that relevant to what you guys were talking about?
So she was saying, I asked her.
Monterey,
and then it wasn't, I guess it wasn't related, really. It just, we were talking about where we were from, or where we weren't even on the topic.
Did she say Texas?
No, she said Mexico. And I said Mexico, and then for some reason I made a joke. I just felt like saying Texas with Tejas.
Oh.
She giggled.
Okay.
She laughed, and then I just...
That made you think of the U.S.?
Yeah,
where you studied?
Reason, that made me think of studying in the States. I don't know why, but...
Okay, so yeah, this is another let me volunteer information, because It's I guess deceiving because we're on the topic, but it doesn't really offer value.
Like, no culture shock whatsoever. But I feel like Mexico City.
Unless you said what's interesting is I used to study in Chicago. I didn't know there was such a big Mexican community there.
Yeah. Such a different
I've never
vibe.
been to Mexico City, but I heard it's beautiful.
Really, it's beautiful.
Like everyone's like, you have to go at least once.
It's super cool, and like I'll tell you what else there is about there. It's just like there's a mix of this danger and this like seductive element to it that makes it so appealing to like, because you know what, like adventurous people are the like funnest people to be around.
For sure.
So when you go with a solid group of people and you're ready to like I guess just explore,
Just do whatever.
it
The whole like adventurous people are the best people to be around. That seems forced.
yeah.
Like you could say like we were there and it felt like a fucking adventure, but I don't see any connection.
Yeah, no.
Does that make sense though?
Definitely.
I get it. You're just kind of like, let me say stuff that might trigger emotions. Adventurous people might trigger emotions.
Yeah.
But sometimes and like people pick up on this stuff consciously and subconsciously. She's not gonna like straight up call you out on it. And sometimes girls will be like, wait, so why? But I like to really like dissect this stuff too, so you guys are aware how sometimes it's just like, what?
Yeah, for sure. I know, it's
So
crazy.
you went to Mexico just for a festival?
No, for like a clubbing event. I'm super into the underground scene, so like techno and deep house and stuff like that.
So that's appropriate here where you're volunteering, because it's like, well, why did you go? Okay, here's some more background info.
I just love what it entails. I love the underground subculture. It's I sound like a cult guy right now, like big cult guy over here. Huge cult guy.
That's good, some self-deprecating humor.
It's very,
It's like the darkness it's just the darkness, and there's a mixture of light, because you know there's no light without darkness. I'm getting so poetic. Why am I getting so poetic right now? Oh my god.
This is what I would call gamey.
Yeah.
Mr. PUA over here,
Oh my god.
pushing those buttons.
honestly, it's such a cool.
It's such a cool place. Mexico City in general is really awesome. Yeah. What's
Chicago. I have a lot of friends who well,
This just reminded me, and exercises you guys have to do. More so for, but just keep it in mind as well. Practice. This should be kind of like the focus of your interaction. Sometimes I want you guys to have like one specific focus, if nothing else. And the focus is you go in and you try to have a pretty mundane conversation.
focus is having a mundane.
Mundane. Like I like to say, like, you know, mildly interesting, mildly amusing. So you're not sharing anything like overly interesting about rave scenes in Mexico. Okay.
I see.
Just practice the fuck out of that, like when you're in there.
Mundane conversations.
Let's just say, yeah, mundane / mildly interesting in the music. I don't want you necessarily to like bore her to death, but just like very like basic stuff to get into the mindset that where you don't have to get into impression mode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like an exercise.
as an exercise. Yeah, keep it boring. Yeah. Oh, hey, Galaxy Note 10. Oh, I didn't know the 10 is already out. How many are there?
How many are there? Chicago's like, it's honestly kind of like Toronto, but
like people-wise, like it's very busy.
it's way busier. It's actually not way busier than Toronto, but it's way more hectic, because one thing I did notice about Americans is that they're way more high pace, high energy, and like slightly more aggressive. So they get like very, especially with drinking habits. After midnight, oh my God, expect to see some bar fights. It's crazy.
So she seems to be enjoying herself though, yeah?
Yeah, oh definitely.
But
Honestly, it was mad fun. Hold on, somebody's texting me right now.
My dating coach is texting me. Give me a sec.
5 minutes late. Damn, yeah. That's
I'm not injecting enough X.
What a life we live. What a life.
What a life you live. Who?
We live. What a life we live.
What are you referring to?
It's just a random quote I say.
Oh.
What a life we live.
Just injecting it?
I'll talk with my friends sometimes after a rail. What a life we live.
Okay.
Get out of Shoppers, waiting for a friend. All of a sudden I'm talking to
Okay,
someone
that's fair. You tied it in.
I'm not really from there, but I have. Okay.
I would check here if she's in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
Damn,
You
let's
do?
go.
Eventually.
Me too.
Here.
Okay.
I'm going there in February, so it should be good. I haven't been there in 8 years, 8 or 10 years.
What are you studying?
I'm studying child and youth care.
Childhood care?
Child and youth care.
Okay.
So like right now I'm working with children in crisis, so children who are suicidal, stuff like that. But
So you're saying you are adventurous?
I don't know.
That's why I show you guys the footage, so it's etched in your brain.
I'm literally eliminate Cole. Eliminate that's dope.
Eliminate frat boy talk.
Do you want to get some coffee real quick?
I don't think I have that long.
She actually didn't have that long. I realized that her she told me earlier like she only has
Okay, cool. Well, hey, you see Cole?
So, also when you're making such a broad invitation, it's like where, how long,
yeah.
as opposed to, hey, there's a Starbucks right across the street. You want to join me for like a quick second?
Yeah.
It's gonna pop in. We can come back. Then then it's a lot more specific and low commitment.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, she might say, "No, I'm good," because she's already sitting. But makes it easier.
Let's exchange Instagrams because I gotta meet my friend soon too. He's
Always preface it as to why, then say,
oh,
you know what? You seem cool. Blah blah blah.
around the corner, but maybe we'll dude, are you in a super committed relationship?
I am actually.
Oh yeah?
7 years.
7 years, eh? Okay, well, you know what? Let's exchange Instagrams and I'll give you my business thing.
And at least like try to like use those opportunities to like practice your brazenness and and your flirtiness. Well, she already has a boyfriend. Let's see. One, let me practice all these skills, and two, let me see if I can push this and find out more, and maybe convert this somehow.
And then
Otherwise, it's kind of like vague. It's like, oh, okay, cool, 7-year relationship. Well, let's just exchange Instagrams so maybe you can learn some more stuff about my business.
from then on.
Then it's almost a little bit deceiving.
You seem chill.
I eventually say yeah.
Just don't comment all those heart emojis on my account. Okay.
Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought?
Eventually, I say as I'm leaving, I say we'll revisit this in 3 months.
You could technically try to like still meet up with her. Like, why 3 months? Is she gonna break up with him in 3 months? She's been in a 7-year relationship.
Should I text?
You could text her anyway.
Okay.